So here we are at the Norwegian Munch Museum. I'll look around and show you my favorite paintings with my sweet girl Amalia. On Valentine's Day, by the way. Happy Valentine's Day, sweet girl. So yeah, I'm going into the museum for the first time. It's the love department. And Amalia. Hello. Yeah. Never seen this before. Oh. What is it? Green background. Okay. Now, Munch is not really my favorite painter or drawer, but he has some of the most beautiful paintings I know, which is the Sick Child. These paintings are more like sketches for me, and it is almost like he in his older years lost interest in kind of younger years, actually his 40s or something, but it's only sketches. It's not like he never did anything, finished anything. That bothers me. So yeah. Like these things here, I really don't get it in a way. It's just sketches. It's 1915. Head against head, head by head. No, this is one of the better ones. It's kind of deeper in color. I like this better. Yeah, that was an earlier one, actually. 1897. Kiss, yeah. It's one of the better ones. I was really interested in painting, I feel, anyway. Not my type of painting. Now this one is quite famous also, but as I say, it's just sketches, and it's almost like he just made a painting every day just to feel good. I don't really feel that he went deep into the substance of things. Just, you could do this in a day, okay? I could do sketches like this in a day with no problem. And I just don't find it to be, as a painting, it doesn't really give me anything. So, I don't know. Now this one, however, is actually also one of my favorites. It's called The Vampire, and I think this, maybe it's the motive or whatever, but I think it's also more painted. It's almost like he has gone a little bit deeper in, been more in touch with the painting when he has been doing this. And it's also 1895 because it's more early Munch, and his early works were actually the best ones. So yeah. It's actually one of my favorites. So here we have the Sick Child. Of course, it's not the sixth child that I wanted to show you, because the guard told me that it was in the magazine the next 30 years. I really hope he was wrong, and I hope it actually is at the National Museum instead, where it used to be, because this Sick Child is a late one, and he just probably painted it to fill up his pocket with money, and that's also how it looks. It's kind of nice, but it's just a sketch. The other one is built like a, I'm gonna actually take a photo and explain it after this segment. The other one, just use some photograph I took of it years ago. It's a very nice motif, and it's kind of painted up here. But in the original, the first one, they're probably painted in the 1800s. It's totally different. It's so much painted. It's almost like watching Rembrant or Turner painting. This actually looks way better on the video than in reality. But so that was a little bit disappointing that we don't have the original here. You're from Norway? Ah, ok. Det er jo ikke originalen, dette nå. Det er jo ikke originalen. Nei, så jeg er jo dritskuffa. Jeg vet ikke hvor han er. So, this is a drawing or print, I think. Yeah, lithography. It's quite nice actually. It's better than the painting. So. Kvinnen fra havet. Woman from the sea. Look how beautiful this girl is. Yeah, more sketches. Det er ganske fint. Det er på 1800-tallet. So, 1893. That was the time when I actually liked painting. And you see it so clearly. The way he has molded the paint, and you can see he actually has worked a lot with the space and everything. Despite I also think this is quite flat, but it's way better than the other sketches in here. So here we have one of my favorites. I actually made two renditions of this years ago, copies, when I went to drawing school and art school. It's actually one of my favorites because it is better painted, it is more considered painted. It's still quite flat, but you see he has been working more intensely with the different textures and stuff. I'm a painter. I want to see good painting. I don't care much about motif actually. What I want to see is brushwork and the traces of the artist when I look at the painting. Yeah, this was actually quite nice. Det var ganska fint då. But I mean, if I painted a face that bad, I wouldn't get away with it. But I guess it's Munch, so gets away with it. As always I feel here too, I feel it just painted and just stopped, got bored and stopped and didn't go any further. So it's kind of strange. Havfru, swimming night in Vermeer. Yeah. Okay. Munch. Det var ganska fint. That was pretty cool, actually. But it's almost like, as it says, this is more painted like I like, but it's from one of the things that is a nightmare for the conservator, people who conserve it, because he actually let his paintings that are outside in the rain and stuff, and they just fall apart. So a lot of the paint has, as you see, just disappeared. He treated them like shit, you know. Anyway. Workers in the snow. So, what to say? Expressionism. Huh. Took a lot of freedom. Maybe I lacked the empathy to understand what he was doing. Do you think it's an empathy problem? I lack empathy. I can't identify with this. I'm too much of a superficial person, so I'm not able to understand that crappy work is good. I don't know. Huh? Expressionism is an excuse for doing a bad painting. I'm gonna wander around here, show you how it is. It's a huge production, but as I say, sketch upon sketch upon sketch. It's actually quite cool. Oh, yeah, that's a familiar face. Henrik Ibsen. Was it on his deathbed or something? Probably. Some more sketches. It's almost like he never finished anything, you know? That's the feeling I get. He didn't finish anything. Nice. Det var pent. The prettiest thing in here is Amalia. And this was quite good, in a way. This guy, I guess, is a more early monk, 1893. You see the way he painted is a little bit different. So it didn't get better with age, it got worse. Oh man. Fortvivelse. Also, one of the most famous ones is called Puberty. Actually, quite a nice painting from the time where he liked to do the work, and it shows in a way. There's more texture, more paint, and he actually tried to, yeah, quite nice. It's painted 1894, so it's kind of when he was younger. And as I say, his production was better then. So I think this was nice, actually. One of the better ones. The whole position, despite it also being kind of sketchy, but it feels like I worked more deeply with it. I don't know why. Maybe it's because it looks like porn. Weeping nude. And then it's also quite nice, actually. Also very sketchy, but nicer. Probably because it's a curvy girl, and I like curves. He has actually painted a black guy with something that looks like a very, very tiny penis. But then me and my girlfriend found out that it's actually a little bit longer. And we had this discussion about penis length and stuff, and you know, I mean, if it was Asian, you wouldn't actually expect so much. And if it's Caucasian, you kind of go, eh. But when you're black, you kind of have to have this huge thing, or everybody becomes disappointed, you know. It must be stressful. Anyway, is it a nice painting? I don't know. I don't think so. So what is this? We don't know. I don't think this was good. It's too sketchy. So here we have a very early Munch, a self-portrait from 1881. Probably in his 20s, isn't it? Yeah, 20s. And more classical, painted, but still, I don't know. This discussion, was he really a good painter? If you compare it with Rembrandt, the answer is actually no. So, I don't know. Early works by Munch. So, I guess this is quite impressive size. And, huge room. Well, the paintings are also quite nice, but you know, it's still just sketches. It's almost like he started something huge and never actually finished it. And it's the same thing for me here with Munch. It goes, it's over and over again. I get that feeling. I'm supposed to feel something here that I can't really. I can see that I like some of the colors and the shapes and the lines and stuff. But it's just like, yeah, I don't know. I don't like it. And there's this huge painting. The researchers, maybe he's referring to kids as scientists, you know, all kids are scientists. They kind of try to figure things out. I was a scientist when I was a kid. And I basically got into trouble because of my science. But, you know, I still don't find it that... It's nice, but, you know, it's also sketches. There's a lot of canvas. And there are huge paintings like this in museums in the world that is painted very classically. The time conception of not the worldly. So I kind of just feel it's too easy. Yeah, 27. 2 years to do this. No wonder there's not much paint on. It's a nice room. So what's your verdict? What's your verdict? The verdict? Do you hate it or love it? Do you hate it or love it? We have to love it because it's Munch. You're not allowed to think differently, okay? It's not allowed. You have to love it because you're supposed to. Don't have it in me. There's a lot of space in here. Like a airport. It's way too much space to waste on so few paintings. I have no idea why they had to build it this big. It's really quite ridiculous. All this space for a few rows of paintings. It's absurd, to be honest. One could think that it is actually the building itself that is supposed to be the exhibition of paintings. I miss the old one, and also the old Norwegian National Gallery. Kind of just waste of space. Är det fel väg? How the hell do we get down? Exit, okay. I guess exit tells a story. Yeah, I know I'm kind of negative and stuff, but it seems like total overkill. And they got actually critiqued for this because it's too much space for so little paintings. Alltså, det är ju absurd. And that's what politics is when the Snøhetta, they have kind of managed to sell the building. It seems to me that they are more interested in selling their own skills, building shit, than actually making a functional museum. So, yeah. Anyway, cafe. So, conclusion. Meh. Yeah. Munch is, in my view, quite overrated, and the building is just total overkill. Yeah.